Welcome to Ruby's Jewelry Creations, and I'm Ruby. And today I had some extra twisted wire that I'd done with one of my projects, and so I thought I'd make it into this earring. Okay, and what we have is 24 gauge wire and a butterfly, 4 jump rings, and this is copper. And this is the ear hook, and then we have 5 white beads, and they have kind of a blue flash. You can't really tell on this here piece. 2 stubby little drops with copper backing, and then these are 2 long ones with copper backing. This is 26 gauge for the wrap here. And then this is 18 gauge square wire, and to make the twist you can either use a drill and pliers on one end or take 2 pair of pliers and twist, and you twist it to what you would like. Okay, for tools we have the beadsmith, and we have flesh cutters and pliers and round nose pliers. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take our beadsmith wire mandrel and kind of push it in there to where it's nice and rounded and even at the top. Okay, and then we'll take our round nose. I think I might have just a little bit too long, so I think I'll go ahead and cut a little bit off on each. Piece. Okay, now we can take our pliers and turn them around there for the hooks. Like that there. And you want to make sure that they're okay. Then you want to make sure that they're the same length, seeing how they're supposed to be a pair. You can make it as a pendant as well. All right, there we are. Okay, so we got that there. Let's go ahead and take your 26 gauge, and I will wrap this going up. Pull it nice and tight. I'll go around about 5 times, I think. Give it a nice good wrap. If they're apart, just go ahead and take blush cutters, snip off that little bit, and I like to kind of twist it around, make it tighter. And tighter. That's good. Okay. Oop. On those twists and stuff, it's almost like it's a... Right, so we'll take a white bead, put it on, and we'll take the short stubby little ones, and you want to make sure that the copper is in the back. So we'll go ahead and slide that on. And another white bead. And we'll put the longer ones on. Make sure they're all going the same direction. I did one of these that I had to take it apart because it was backwards. It's like, no! And then your other long one. Find the hole here. Head it upside down. Ooh, the sun went behind a cloud. Okay, here we are. And then another bead. Put that on, and then your last stubby. Like that, and your last white one. Alright, There we go. And then you get this positioned where you want it. Like that. And then we'll do the same with this one. Go around about 5 times. Take your pliers and smoosh it down to where it's all together there. Take your flush cutters and snip off. And then twist this around, make sure that there's no pokies. Make it nice and smooth. Run your fingers across it so that, make sure that it's, and then put a little bit of a bow in it a little bit. Give it a little depth there. Okay, and that's what you have. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and take jump rings. Put one in there. Make sure it's nice and closed. Well, there you go. And then you put another jump ring in the other one. And put it down there. Make sure it's on there really good. All right, now we're going to take, oh, I'm sorry, it should be a head pin. I'll be right back. Sorry, I was actually going to make my own head pin, and but I decided I had the head pins already, so I would just go ahead and use that. Okay, and we are going to do a wrap loop with it. Bend it over the pliers, put these in, wrap it around, and rotate your pliers and bring it on around. That's where you have something like this. Okay, then take your pliers and then take another pair of pliers, or you can do it with your hands if you would like. Usually around 3 times. Okay, like that. And then we'll snip that off. And then make sure this is down nice and tight so it doesn't poke me anything. Those little pokies are really nasty little critters. So it's always nice to make sure that they're all nice and tucked in. Okay. All right. Now we'll take this jump ring and put, whoops, butterfly is alive. It's flying out of my fingers. Okay. Then put that one in. Make sure it's nice and closed. And then take this one. Then put it in there. And then put this one on. And then this one on. And your ear hook. And you want to make sure that it's the right direction. Oops. Your hook's alive too. Oh my. And then close that. Kind of pinch it together a little bit. And there you go. That's so cute. Well, I think it's cute. I can't even hold them. My fingers don't work right. All right. I have a couple other pair of earrings that I'm going to make for you. There we go. How's that? That work? All right. Now let's go to the next pair. And it's a little frame of a teapot. There, I forgot to put the ear hook on again. I am notorious for forgetting to put the ear hook on. There we are. And it has 3 little dangles on it. Okay. And these I got from Beadbox Bargain. They got some of the cutest little teapot stuff. So cute. Okay, so to start, we are going to take these head pins. They're the little rounded, give it more texture. And we're going to put that in there, and we're just going to make little simple loops. So we just bend this over the bead, and then cut off about 1/4 inch, about like that. Then take your round nose and turn it around till it's got a nice little closure. See, my simple loops are not very good, but that's okay. We will make it work. And you do this to all 3. Okay. One more. All right. Now we'll take this eye pin. It's a really short one. And the way I get some of my eye pins and stuff is what I cut off of eye pins. You have your length here, and I just go ahead and either have the tool, or I just bend it, twirl it around and bend it. And then you've got an eye pin, just like that. And it'll hold just one little, and it works really well. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll open this eye pin up and put all 3 of these on. Like that. And then we'll close this back. Whoop. Well, you got to hold on to it first. That's one of the main things that you got to do, is hang on to it. Not like me, and throw it on the floor. Table. Okay. All right, and there you go. There's your little dangles. Cute. Gives it a little bit of a sparkle. Okay, put this in the top bottom. And then these here came from Beadbox Bargain. Actually, this came from the Bargain Beadbox monthly subscription box. Okay, and there you go. Slide that on, and you slide this down to where you can push it right up through the top. See, like that. And then we will take and make another simple loop. So you want to make sure it's up there tight. And then bend it over. And it's almost 1/4 inch, but I think it's just, that might work. Just go ahead and make it rounded. Make a little loop. Just like that. Okay. Then you take your ear hook, open it up. This doesn't matter with the front or back, it just slides off. And then you close it up really good. And there's that. It's got a little bit of a sparkle and a little bit of an interest with the teapot. Okay, there's that pair. All right, our last one, move those out of the way. Okay, this here is 26 gauge wire. And then I have these little white tube beads. There I go again, forgetting to put the earring on the hook. Are you getting tired of me doing that yet? Are you realizing that I don't know what I'm doing, right? Okay, there we go. Does that look better? It looks finished anyway. Okay, so here are some tubes. Don't ask me where I got those. Mom had them in her stuff, so. Okay, and then we have this here. These both came from Bargain Bead Box, or Bead Box Bargain. They're sisters anyway. Okay, so we will take our wire. These are such pretty beads. And put it in there. And make sure they're in the center there. And then we'll twist it sideways here. And then we'll put the tube on each side. Okay. Then you want to try and make sure that the bead or the holes go straight across like that. Okay. And then we will take the flowr, slide that in there, push it down there, and then we're going to do a little wrap loop. You just go ahead and take, this is a real fine wire, so I like to just go ahead and do both of them in the wrap loop. Okay, bring it over, rotate your pliers, and then bring it around, switch hands, and then just wrap. You can do a messy wrap or neat wrap, whatever kind of wrap you'd like. Okay, and then cut this off. And squish it down there. Bring it on around. Sorry about being off frame. Didn't mean to do that, and I don't mean to. I really try hard to stay in frame for you. But it's kind of hard sometimes. All right. Now we get the ear hook. And then you put that on there like that. And I was going to actually put these on posts, but I decided to, I went and grabbed the ear hooks instead. But these would have been cute because they're so tiny and dainty to put them on one of those wire rabbit, right on one of those little posts that goes in your ear, because these are so dainty and tiny. So, all right, and there's that pair. So we have this one today, this little teapot, and the little butterfly. All right, well, I hope you folks enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and know you're loved, and you have a super great day. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.